What up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the wrestling news on October 2nd, 2024 for you all today, where we're going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news story and rumors that you Assassinators need to know that are very intriguing from the Wrestling Inc. article. And we're going to start things off today with an announcement of AEW and WBD deal expected imminently, like in. And it says an update with early details. Like it says, it's never really been a question of if AEW would announce a new TV deal, but a question of when. Like now, after months of speculation, it seems AEW is finally ready to announce what the future holds with Runner Brothers Discovery. According to Fightful Select, promotional materials uh, are being prepared, like in anticipation, like of the announcement, like which unless things can change, could come as soon as this afternoon. Like though, like the negotiation, is the negotiation process between AEW and WBD has is it like process between it has seen never ending details have tri- trickle out the things. Yeah. And it says right here, AEW and I mean, again, details trickled out over months with nothing confirmed. Like in July, it was reported that AEW and WBD had reached an agreement in principle, and in August, reporter Andrew Zarian used the word imminent, to describe the announcement. Meanwhile, the pages on the calendar kept flipping. Like the deal is believed to be a major step in securing AEW's future. However, one tidbit of public knowledge, like AEW filed I think five filed a trademark for AEW Shockwave, which could become a new TV show under the deal. But under the deal, but the future AEW Rampage is unclear, especially with WWE and USA reportedly working out deals for a third hour of WWE SmackDown, putting it in direct competition with AEW Rampage. AEW Dynamite is expected to remain the same under the new deal. Many fans and and pundits have questioned the delay, especially with Tony Khan saying things like I can say with 100% certainty AEW and TBS and TNT are here to stay for a long time, which Rich Khan stated on the Busted Open Radio last month, like infre- an infrequent AEW critic like AEW and frequent AEW critic Eric Bischoff stated that the unofficial teases seemed strange. He said that in his experience, media in, entitled T, Title T's, with a capital plural, typically want to keep negotiations private as to not influence other ongoing deals. Is there, but what are your thoughts onto AEW's current deal? Like, did they re-signed a new deal with WB to remain the same, but maybe more major and more updates and perks like for AEW to receive from Warner Brothers Discovery, or do you think that they're renegotiating like some kind of extension, like until they find where they're gonna sign with, like is their TV media TV media home, I guess you could say, which they're looking in Fox, but it looks like they're going to be making that deal for their new upcoming AEW show, which is going to be called Shockwave, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if it's the replacement show for AEW Rampage, but it sure seems that it's been confirmed. Like, and even in an interview, in the outside interview with Swerve Strickland, he made it clear that they're going to be having the show being on Fox, like because they said they're having they made a deal with AEW, doing everything successful at this time and stuff like that. And he mentioned that they recently made a deal with Fox, like right after WWE left the broadcasting channel. And it seemed like they're gonna have either one of the shows that's on TNT or TBS, like and or TBS, which it could be Dynamite, it could be Rampage, it could be Collision, which I think it could be Dynamite or Collision if it's one of those three shows, or it could be possibly Rampage's replacement, which is Shockwave. And do you think this is gonna be like an actual third brand of AEW, or do you think it's just like just nothing different from Rampage, just only just being the replacement is the difference? But yeah, let me know down in the comments about that as well. But let's move on to the next slide. We got a backstage update on WB NXT TV 14 rating on the CW. This weekend, wrestling fans noted that the programming guide for the WNXT premiere on the CW has the show listed as rated a seeming change from the previous PG rating. Like it had while on the USA Network was this a mistake or a sign of changes like on the horizon? One fightful source like in WWE production said that it would be strange for WNXT to be a change in the age rating, like without one for WWE Raw or even WWE SmackDown. They also noted that with WWE NXT being on broadcast TV or broadcast television, let me rephrase that, a change like in the show's age rating could be a means of avoiding the need to censor any crowd chants, like with curse words like on the program. Like fightful sources fell short of ruling out in a change in WWE NXT's age rating, but were said to be skeptical of the likelihood of such change in much the same manner. Like WWE star CM Punk recently cautioned like fans to tempt to temper like their expectations regarding potential changes to WWE Raw with Netflix its upcoming move to Netflix in 2025. But what are your thoughts on this rating change? And in the future, are we going to be seeing what's his NXT will be TV 14, or do you think if it's going to be on is it going to be TV PG for the remaining of it being on the CW network? I mean, even if it's on TV 14, I don't think they would uncensor the chance of Holy Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Because yeah, it's still on the broadcasting channel, and then the number one thing that people watch, like and families will watch, is something from the broadcasting channel because they wouldn't expect that type of language would be on like on any show that's on this specific channel. That's why it's on there. But unless there's some kind of changes, like if TV networks do not give a care about people using such languages and it being uncensored, like then censored on the shows, like I think that they're not going to be doing using that such language, the sugar honey iced tea chants. Like they haven't they like Fox did not allow SmackDown to do it. Like why else CW would do that? Allow NXT to do that? Like I don't think they would even allow AEW. Like if they got to move over to CW hypothetically, or even Fox. Like no, I was like even if they do say these words, like you're gonna have to be censoring them out, or you will be canceled from you all be our agreement will be canceled or something like that. But yeah, like I heard that before from somebody like saying like Fox and even like CW do not allow such words like that, like and especially not the f bombs either. So yeah, I would suggest like if you're gonna be using those words, I would suggest you to censor them out, like so no one won't so no one won't catch it, even if you're making a mistake, like make sure to correct it and write it right before you start assuming that it is uncensored. Like for those people that are running the show, that's gonna have some languages that's on there, like on these broadcasting channels. But yeah, just saying, like whether if it's wrestling related or not, like yeah, that's most likely highly recommendable thing to do. But anyways, let's move on. We got Braun Strowman reportedly injured during his Raw Last Monster Standing match. According to in a report, like WWE star Braun Strowman suffered a legitimate injury like this Monday during Raw WWE Raw, like facing Bronson Reed in a last monster standing match. Like Strowman got the win like with help like from a returning Seth Rollins, but may have landed on the shelf himself, according to Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer. And 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 he stated while being live on the Wrestling Observer, I did get it confirmed. Like nothing that the match was awesome. Like the spot like which the injury took place, Braun Strowman got hit by Bronson Reed with a Samoan drop. Like it's a Braun Strowman grabbed his thigh slash groin his thigh slash groin area, and then they were gonna do a spot where he knocked Bronson Reed off the apron, through some chair, And man, this guy starts running, and I knew immediately this guy's hurt. Before I continue, I'll be right back. Excuse me for about 2 seconds. Okay.